What's up, everybody? How's it going? Alrighty. Man, I got some stuff to tell you. Man. Oh boy. We gotta talk. If you're just joining, join. If not, I can wait. Let me get some water, and then I will be back in about a few seconds. So hold on a bit. Alrighty, guys. I am back. So, I have some stuff to tell you before we get into our flight today. Okay? Let me know if the audio's fine. I tested everything, and I can hear myself on my end, and I also did a recording before starting this live stream to see if everything was working properly. So I'm going to tell you what happened, okay? And I'm going to give you a bit of a backstory before we get into the flight today, and before I show you some new things. I've been a Windows user my whole life. So have my parents. They recently, when I mean recently, since 2011, 2012, they recently switched to Macintosh, okay? Apple, basically, Mac. Okay? But I continued on being a Windows user. I've been a Windows user since the beginning of DOS because my parents had the DOS operating system from the beginning, you know. And actually, my dad used IBM computers back in the 70s, back in the 80s, and Toshibas that were running the early operating systems of the 80s before DOS even blew up. So I've been with Microsoft DOS, whatever, my whole life. I don't like Apple, okay? That's just me personally. I get the whole Apple versus Microsoft thing. It's this, it's the same thing as politics. I get it. But I just been a Microsoft user, so I'm going to stick with that. I don't mind Linux. I don't mind Ubuntu. I don't mind all the other operating systems. I just remember Apple from its early days in the 90s. And I would say up until like the very first few years of 2000 of the 2000s, like 2001, 2, and 3, and 4, and how shitty it was. Like, I couldn't do anything on Apple, okay? Actually, it's not even you couldn't. In the 90s, Apple was the worst operating system ever, okay? The only thing they created and created right was iTunes. And then the iPod. That's it. Everything else is junk. So I've been with Microsoft my whole life. And I remember my dad fussing and complaining that Microsoft was a piece of shit. He was fussing and complaining to Microsoft, saying it was a piece of shit. He was saying that, oh, well, I have to call this company for this issue, that issue. Like, DOS operating system, whichever version. Windows 95, Windows 98, 2000, XP, Vista, 7. Okay? He didn't go to 8.1. He went straight into Apple. My mom uses Apple. I got Windows 10. I skipped 8 and 8.1. And there's a Windows 9 out there for those of you who don't know. Look up Windows 9 on YouTube. Look it up on the internet. It was a real Windows. It didn't really happen, but there's a way to get it. So I skipped from 7. I went from XP to Vista to 7 to 10, okay? And I like 10. I think it's the best operating system besides XP. XP, 7, and 10 are the best operating systems from Windows. And then, of course, there's an old DOS operating system which was flawless. My dad had it. I can't remember which one, but it had Battle Chess on it, and it had Tetris. And it was really cool. Okay? And you could put floppy games on it. I used to play on that PC a lot with my floppy disk games, which I still own. Treasure Cove, Treasure Island, okay? Learning games. But what happened to my computer happens to every computer no matter what operating system you have. Whether you have Apple, Microsoft, Linux, Ubuntu, all of them. They are all pieces of shit. They all crash. They all get viruses. They all have their issues. Computers are not perfect. I want to put that out there. Before you start saying you should get this, you should get that. Nope. I built this computer from the ground up. I chose most of the parts. My buddy gave me the tower, which in 2015 or 16 or 14 was like a $200 tower from Nanoxia. And then he gave me a little SSD to put in to my motherboard so I can put my operating system on the SSD and have all the rest of my games on, 1, 2, 3, 5 terabyte HDDs. Now, this computer, it's not old, okay? It's a computer built before 2020, but it's not old. It's not like 20 years old, 15 years old. You get my point? So, I had a whole bunch of stuff on this computer. This is my YouTube computer, meaning I use it for my YouTube videos to, whether it comes from my camera or it's a live stream. I use it for watching videos. I use it to play games. I use it to do research. It's my all-in-one PC, and it's a really good PC. You want to know the total cost of this PC? Less than $1,000. Probably in the range of like $850. I don't know, $900. I don't really know. Probably $1,000. I have no idea. But it's not even $1,000 PC. It's really a budget PC that can handle a bunch of stuff, just like any other computer out there. I didn't go and build a $2,000 rig. I could care less. Okay, it doesn't have the super high graphics. It doesn't have any of the bogus, phony baloney that all the YouTubers, all the people out in the world try to sell you. And I mean YouTubers, literally people on YouTube, people on all these video sharing platforms. I could give two shits about that. All I care about is just an operating system and a PC that's $500, $600, whether I built it or I bought it, that just works. And that plays the games that, I play. End of story. So basically, I just want to put that out there that my computer crashed. It had an issue. I had to reset everything. I had to reinstall everything. So I'm back up and running. All right? It didn't take that long. I had the help of my friend, the buddy who gave me the tower and who gave me the SSD. He's a really great computer guy. He knows everything, all the ins and outs. He can basically open up a computer shop and build you a computer of your dreams and install whatever operating system you want to and get you set up with all types of games. And he can give you a whole gaming setup like you have no idea and tell you which products to buy for, like flight simulators, racing games, all that stuff, fighting games. I mean, he knows all the ins and outs. Okay? Does he know more than me? Yeah. For right now. But that's not the point. So we're going to get to flying. And I want to let you guys know something. I reinstalled a lot of stuff on FSX. I actually have some things changed on my controls. Most of the stuff is the same on my controllers. Most of the inputs are mapped the same, but a few things are added to my controller. There's a few new things. One of them is the pushback, and the other one is the lights. Now I can turn on and off all the lights on my controllers, because I set that, and I can push back the aircraft with a button on my controller instead of remembering Shift P, which I remember it now, Shift P, but I'm just letting you know that things are working the way they should. And because I reset this whole PC, because it fixed all of the issues, all the errors, because what happened was, just real quick, is it wasn't loading. So here's what happened. I was going to do a live stream 3 days ago. Literally 3 days ago, I booted up my PC and was ready to do a flight simulator live stream because I've been doing really well at these live streams. Guess what happened? Crash. Blue screen. Windows cannot load. Windows 10. The boot up system failed. Man, I was like, what? And then I said, okay, well, I remember the Windows XP days. Well, I remember my dad having a few errors, but he could just click continue, and then it would just like fix the issue, and then he'd be on his way. And then when I got the computer, my dad just reinstalled Windows XP on it and made it a fresh new computer and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, same deal. Well, that didn't work. Well, none of the features of Microsoft worked. Well, I still had all my stuff on the computer. I reinstalled Microsoft Windows one time, okay, to get all my stuff off, all the important stuff off this computer. Well, I reinstalled it. Oh, and then I couldn't remember the passwords to some of the websites I go to, and my email and my YouTube, because it's automatic sign in, and I had saved them in a place that I shouldn't have saved them at. So the lost, so I had to reset that. so I could get back online and get back to doing my flight sim videos. So, after the millionth time I reinstalled Windows 10, bam, I'm back in. I just finished adding some stuff to FSX like today. I started adding stuff to it, finished it. I'm still going to add more planes though, because I'm not done. Because now I'm really going to add more planes. This computer is going to be very basic now. It'll have all the games I had before, like not to where my drives are full. Because my friend gave me a whole bunch of games, but I'm going to have like I'm going to have all my Steam games up here, and then most of the other games from GOG that my friend gave me. Because I really need this now for videos for my YouTube channel. So, everything's back up and running, so I'm set. Except the internet thing is kind of weird. Whenever I load up Steam and I start downloading the games that I have in my file, it turns off my internet. So, I have to figure that out. But, and the other thing. Remember a long time ago when I told you that my cameras wouldn't work with my computer? Well, that issue got fixed when I reinstalled Windows 10. And I did all the updates. It works fine. All the Windows 10 updates. So my computers work. I can plug them back in. You can see my face now. Or you'll be able to see my face whenever I do those videos again. Alrighty? So we'll be back to those type of videos soon. But I'll still do these flight simulator videos like this, and once in a while I'll have a little pop-up screen off to the side of my face. So what we're flying today, where we're flying, or to and from, we're flying from French Valley F70, starting at parking 23, ramp gate small, to Gila Bend Municipal E63 in Arizona, okay? In case you guys are wondering, it's 1 hour and 56 minutes. And then here's the route. Here's the map, okay? Here's California, and here's Arizona, all right? And that's where we're going to, right there. All right? Alrighty? And it's a very small airport. It's a one runway airport. Okay, that's it. And so yeah, and I figured out some things in the airplane. Some of the instruments. I still haven't finished those videos yet, but so I got some new aircraft. Let me have all. So what I have new in here. Oh, and I also got some old ones that I have had previously. This is a new one. This Airbus is a new one. This is another new one, this Airbus. These aren't new. So these I had before. You just never see me fly them. This Cessna 206 stationary is new. The Skywagon I already have. This is the same one I had before. This Corvair and this Corvair is new. This is new. All of these that you see, this one, 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 you know, all these ones that I'm clicking on here, they're all new, okay? This Microlev, there's no image of it, but I've had it before. Okay, I already had that one. This one I already had before. This is new. This is new. And then this is new. Okay? So today we're flying here. Let's see. I don't want to do that yet. We're going to do cold fronts like I always do. All right. And then reset today, and let's fly. So I hope you guys understand that no matter what operating system you have, They're all shit. Doesn't matter what operating system you have. They all have problems. They're all shit. And by the way, so I do have the traffic mod on here. For the airliners, so that is activated. It is up and running. In case you guys were wondering if I have that back, yes, I have the AI traffic. And now the little switch on my Thrustmaster Airbus throttle quadrant, the little what is it? The ignition starter switch. That now, when I go to the left, it turns off the airplane. When I go to the right, it turns on the airplane. So literally, I don't have to manually what's it called? I don't have to hold on, let me adjust this mic. So I don't have to manually go here anymore and mess with this, okay? I can just basically use a switch for it. These, yes, I will still have to, manually do that. Why? Oh, what? Why is that throttle? Okay. Well, that... I have no idea why it's like that, but whatever. I guess I'm going to have to fix that. So see, I'm doing that with just one button on my joystick, all right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this flight. And then later on in the day, I will do another flight. We're going to use one of the new airplanes, probably one of the new jets. I don't know. Maybe I'll do the Skywagon, the Cessna 185, I believe it is, Skywagon. If not, we'll fly this one. I don't know. We'll see. But there's a couple planes I need to still test out to see if they work properly. Meaning if their deliveries work properly, whatever. If the model loads up. Because what was happening before was deliveries on some airplanes weren't even loading up in FSX. And stuff like that. Some of the modded planes that I got, so... Alrighty. So business as usual. Now see, this turns off and on all the lights. But see, I don't need the landing lights because it's not nighttime. Now I'm having to manually do that because it's Oop. Whoops, we are not supposed to do that. All right. So today we will be taking off from runway 36 and then going, no, we want to go east, but we want to go take off from 36. So we have to go right and then straight out kind of northeast and then go east. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix these controls. Yeah, especially for landing. Jesus crap.
Foxtrot 70 traffic, Cessna Golf Bravo Delta Foxtrot, Mike, taking off, runway 36, departure to the south.
I don't know what's going on with this flight simulator today. Man, it's too sensitive. God. Man, that was way too sensitive. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust some things here. Get it back on track. So this right here is your radio direction, where the signal's coming from. I just figured that out. Alright, I'm just setting my my heading. Woo. Man, we're gonna have to fly high. There's gonna be some mountains there. So I'm gonna have to get to climbing if I'm gonna make it out alive. If I want to make it out alive, I gotta start climbing. There's going to be some mountains up ahead, not hills, but mountains. And I put the settings kind of not ultra high, but high. So that way this game doesn't have too many issues of, you know, running. Something's wrong with the throttle. And the yep. And now my altimeter is set correctly. It's no longer, you know, fucked up. Nope, I guess it still is. Bummer. Oh, there we go, and we got the readings. Look at that. Woohoo! All right. There we go. VOR indicator. VOR. Vault. Oil pressure. Exhaust. Fuel flow. Suction gauge. Ammeter. Oil pressure indicator. Oil temperature indicator. Left fuel tank level indicator. Right fuel tank level indicator. That's the transponder code. Distance measuring equipment, DME. Automatic direction finder. Communication radio. COM 2 active. And this is communication radio COM 1 active. Annunciator panel. That's your clock. Annunciator panel. Inner marker light. And there's your magnetic compass. Just letting you guys know what's up. This is your inclometer. And you know this is your airspeed. So altitude indicator. So right now we're not even at 10,000 feet. We're literally close to 8,000 feet. Just to let you know. ADF indicator and tachometer. Vertical speed indicator. Heading indicator. Alrighty. And I don't know what that is. Those of you who know this plane more than I do, you know what that is. And you got your penis indicator and your pussy indicator. In case you need to fly right into the hole or the shaft. I gotta have a little sense of humor. Almost 9,000 feet. Yeah, you see that? That's a mountain we have to get over. I want to be really high. Yeah, that's a peak right there. I want to be past 10,000 feet. Shit, we're going 60? Jeez. Oh, and in case you guys are wondering, oh, there's messages. Okay. Nah, that's not estimated time. It's 1 hour. It's just reading what, because you see, it's just reading from wherever it's reading from. We're gonna climb to 10,000 feet, and then we should be good for the remainder of the flight. We are gonna stay east, and then when we're just about getting close to the airport, we will examine on the map what runway we need to land at. If there is a ATC present, it'll tell us which runway we need to land at. If there is no ATC, we will just fly straight into the runway that's ahead of us. We won't do like any circling around or anything. And then basically we'll go from there. So we'll set it up so we fly straight into the runway ahead of us. And then, yeah, hopefully I don't have a landing like the last flight I did. Hey, I landed. Plane was damaged a bit, but nothing serious, you know. Still, you know, I almost went off. I hit those lights off the side of the runway. I mean, on the side of the runway. So, yeah, that's the damage that was done. Other than that, I wasn't killed. The plane didn't blow up. It didn't crash, tip over on one of its wings. You know, it was just I just went off the runway a bit. Right? So yeah, like I was saying before, was computer shit happens. Hardware is not perfect. Software is not perfect. Even if you have iOS or Android, or, you know, a de-googled phone, or, you know, a phone running a different operating system, it's not perfect. You still got your issues. So don't come and tell me that, oh, don't come and tell me, oh, you need this, you need that, you should get away from this, get away from that. It's all the same shit. Everybody on Linux is raving how nice it is to be on Linux or Ubuntu or whatever, you know, you're running, that's basically a fork of Linux or whatever. Great, I'm glad you're happy, but all those issues you have with Linux, all those issues, how come you guys don't talk about them? I mean, you do, but you don't put them out there like Windows users put their problems out there, or like Apple users put their problems out there. You basically just put them out there, but it's, you know, it's like, but really they're not problems, because really Ubuntu is perfect. It's not perfect. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you know that Linux came with a PlayStation 2 in Europe because PlayStation 2 had to be sold as a computer. It cannot be sold as a console because there were some laws against consoles or whatever, so they had to sell it as a computer. It was sold as a PC, and it came with Linux as an operating system. Some people said it wasn't that great, that it just didn't work well. It was shit. Some people said it worked fine. So you see, there are problems on Linux. And there are problems on Apple. And there are problems on Windows. And DOS. And Ubuntu. And whatever else is out there. Android, iOS. All operating systems have problems. So don't come and tell me yours is the most perfect one. Oh, Windows is the most perfect. Oh, Apple's the most perfect. Linux, Ubuntu, Android, iOS. They're all shit. Just pick and choose which flavor you like and stick with it and shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear what fucking flavor you like. Nobody wants to hear. And it's not perfect flavor. Just choose an imperfect flavor and shut the fuck up. I stick with Windows. I don't come and tell you fucking Windows is the best and all. Yeah, sure. I'll say that because I'm a Windows user. Because I it's just me. I love Windows. I'm going to stick with it. Alright? End of story. I have a computer that has Linux on it. I can't remember the password to it. But it has Linux on it. If I wanted to, I could use Linux. I don't have a problem with any operating system. Yes, I won't use Apple. Okay? But in the end, I still don't have a problem with iOS. Like, in terms of GarageBand, in terms of iTunes, in terms of compatibility with the iPods of years past. But other than that, I will not use Apple. I'd rather use Windows than Apple. And Linux than Apple. And Android than Apple. Like I said, I like iTunes. I like GarageBand. That's it. And I like the iPods that they created. The nanos and the fat ones. I don't like the iPod touches. I just like the iPods. So, other than that, hey, like I said, I don't have a problem with any operating system. Just none are the best. And they're all the best. You get it? Let's go to like 13,000. Let's just keep climbing. We'll go to like 14,000 feet. If you guys are just joining, welcome to Biohazard Candy Kids channel. I do all kinds of videos and I like to have fun. But I also like to tell the truth while I'm having fun. Alright? No bullshit here, no lies. All truth, baby. You don't believe me? That's on you, not on me. Not me. Actually, you don't believe the truth, the absolute truth. That's on you. That's your problem. Don't come to me with your problem. I don't have problems, and I don't need problems, okay? And I'm not a perfect person. But if you got a problem, yo, you solve it. And then check out my DJ while he revolves it. Alright? You solve your own problems. End of story. Don't nobody want to hear your problems, alright? Don't nobody want to hear your fucking problems. Squabbles off. With a squabble. Alrighty. We should be there. Yeah, that's not the estimated time. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I guess it's time off. French Valley to Gila Bend Municipal. Muni. Borrego Valley. Oh, Borrego Springs is out there. I've been there. Oh, Ocotillo. Ocotillo Wells. Famous place. Walner Springs. Salton Sea. Yep. Ocotillo Wells is where a lot of people go dirt biking. So, yeah, I miss that place. I miss all these places out in California. Great places. It's just too bad California's fucked up because of its government. There's the Salt Lake. I mean the, oh, just created a screenshot. Salton Sea. I'm just trying to set this altimeter thing, so don't mind me. We're still flying along. Alright, we're good. Alrighty guys, hope you enjoyed this flight today. We do have some complimentary drinks, snacks, sandwiches, whatever you like in a small Cessna. So I'm going to be doing a lot of flights. We'll be flying around the world, different places in FSX. And then once I get X-Plane all set up, we'll do some stuff in there too, but mostly FSX. It's a really good game. It's solid. Runs just fine. This is FSX, the Steam Edition. I know that a lot of people have the original FSX on CD and stuff like that, but the original one has so many issues. It's just better if you get the Steam Edition. And I get it. You already have the box. Install it on Windows 10. It works. You just have to fix all the crashing and all the UI issues and all that. I get it. You don't want to buy the Steam Edition because you have the box already. But see, okay, I have The Sims and The Sims 2. I have most of the stuff of The Sims 2. And I also have The Sims 3, and yes, I also have The Sims 4, but I don't play The Sims 4. I just got it because it was free on Steam, and that's it. I'm not going to get all the DLCs for it. Fuck that. Fuck EA. But I am going to basically keep The Sims 4 on my Steam thing and whatnot. But so I have The Sims 1 and 2 on as sets. I only have The Sims 1. I don't have the expansion packs for it. But I do have The Sims 2 and Double Deluxe, and then all the Double Deluxe expansion packs except for, I think, one of them. Now, they work on Windows XP, and they work on Windows Vista and 7. But when it came to 8.1, 8, and then Windows 10, they didn't work. There was no supported version for them unless you got the Origin one that they gave you back in the day, which was the Ultimate Collection. Those worked. Okay? Well, they don't work on Windows 10 unless you fix a bunch of issues, which takes forever. Okay? So, what am I to do? Either fix the issues, which take forever, and you could possibly screw up the game in doing so, or get the one off of Steam. Yes, it has issues. They weren't fixed by EA, but still, it's on Steam. It works. You can install it, play the game. Sure, the IKEA stuff is missing, but some people have found a hot fix for it where you just take your old IKEA stuff, or you find one online, and then you just insert it, and there's all your IKEA stuff. Which if I'm not mistaken, the IKEA one was just furniture. I don't think it had clothes and hairstyles and all that. And I like The Sims 1 and 2. So I'm going to get it one of these days off of the Steam store. One of these days, whether it's fixed or not. Now, if it never gets fixed, well, I don't know. I mean, I said whether it gets fixed or not. Meaning, if I get it, and it's not fixed, but then they fix it later on, then you know, once I have it, you know, or not once I have it, but let's say, like right now, it's in the state that it's in, right? The Sims 1, The Sims 2. And then I purchase it. And then, like, next year, or sometime this year, a new update comes where they fix it. Okay, great. Let's say they fixed it, and I haven't gotten the game yet, and I get it, and it's already been fixed. All the issues have already been fixed. For Sims 1 and 2, great. But let's say time goes by and I don't get it, just because I don't, because I'm just doing other things and I just never got around to it. And I mean, time has passed by and it hasn't been fixed and it's never going to be fixed, then I just won't get it. It's like FSX. When FSX first came out, I wanted it. And I didn't know too much about it, except that it was a massive flight simulator. It was the biggest at the time, because it was like one of the first flight simulators to really take Google Maps and input it into a game. Even though they just copied and pasted certain things, but still, it was pretty massive for 2006. But I didn't know it had all these bugs and glitches. If I knew that, I would have said, fuck that shit. But then what would have happened was, today, I wouldn't be playing it because I would be one of those people that's like, wow, I remember that shitty ass game from 2006, all those bugs and glitches. Hell no. I don't want that monstrosity. I don't want that shit. Even if I saw the Steam edition, because I probably just think, oh, Microsoft just probably put it on the Steam store, but didn't fix any of the issues. Fuck that shit. But actually, I would have gotten it because my buddy has it. My buddy on Steam, he's the one that basically was like, hey, you want a good flight simulator? It's old. 90% of the issues have been fixed. It's cheap on Steam. Flight Simulator X. Okay? And even if it wasn't fixed, I mean, there's other flight simulators I can play. I can play IL-2 1946, IL-2 Studimovic. I can play DCS. I can play X-Plane. You know, there's free ones out there. You know, flight gear, that piece of shit. You know, what is it? YS Flight and stuff like that. Which I don't know if I'm gonna download that again. I don't know if that's the reason why my computer crashed. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't want to take that chance. I guess I'll get YS5 again. Really, flight gear should be the one that should be perfect, free and perfect, but it isn't. It just doesn't work. It's still glitchy. It's still sloppy. The user interface it cuts out, glitches out. It's weird. Hey, whoever's working on flight gear needs to fix flight gear. Needs to make it as good as FSX. Like, you see how this runs flawlessly?
Los Angeles Center, Cessna Golf Bravo Delta Foxtrot, Mike is type Cessna Skywhak 17 miles east of 63 Charlie Alpha. Request flight following. Cessna Golf Bravo Delta Foxtrot, Mike, Los Angeles Center, squawk 6651. Squawk 6651. Cessna Alpha Foxtrot, Mike. Cessna Alpha Foxtrot, Mike. Radar contact 17 miles north of Kilo Charlie Lima Romeo 13,000. Altimeter 2952. Copy. Cessna Alpha Foxtrot, Mike.
Alright. Ooh. 13,010 feet. We're good. As long as I'm right there, I'm fine.
American 2104. Descend and maintain 14,000. Descend and maintain 14,000. American 2104.
So I wonder how many people play FSX still, or Flight Simulator 2004, that aren't doing YouTube. Like, they're not on YouTube, they're not on Twitch, they're just not on the internet. I wonder how many people are still playing these old flight simulators. You know, whether they have the box version or the Steam version. Well, actually, okay. So if you got the Steam edition, Steam will show you how many players are on this game and stuff like that. Because even the online still works for this. I just don't understand why people just don't play the online as much. Like, there's still servers up and stuff. I think you can still run your own server.
Southwest 1364. Contact Los Angeles Center on 134.65.
Because there's a lot of people that still play old video games. You know, they don't play, even play PS4 games, Xbox X games, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Wii U games. They just play maybe Nintendo Wii games, you know, older PC games, 2013 and back, or 16 and back. Who knows, you know? Maybe they do play PS4 games. I don't know. There's just a lot of people who, they don't really play any newer games, I would say, past like 2000 and like 17. And I'm not talking about games that, you know, okay, there's a lot of people out there that they don't play games past 2017. And we're going to exclude updates. So, like, let's say, like, you know, No Man's Sky, when did it come out? 2016 or 17 or 18? It came out, you know, a long time ago. And there's been a bunch of updates. Well, there are some people who got No Man's Sky when it first came out, right? And they're playing it with all the new updates. But there are some people who, like, No Man's Sky was the last game they ever got. They didn't buy any newer games past No Man's Sky, is what I'm saying. And then there's people who all they play are the newest games of that year. And then once they play those games, you know, like for that year that it came out, they get rid of them and go get the newest game of next year. Like they only play new games. They don't play a game okay, so let's say like a new game just came out this year today, or at the beginning of this year. They'll play that game for the whole year, and then right at December 30th, 31st, whatever, they sell it. And they're like, oh, gotta get the new one. Like, I think that's stupid, really. I think that's really stupid. Keep the game, and then go get another one. You know? Don't be the... because... And you know why they do that? Do you know why they do that? They do that because... the graphics is better. There's better stuff. The next one is better. They're those type of people. Like, sure, I have a little bit of that in me. Okay? Yes. A little bit of that type of person is in me. But see, there's a difference between me and the other person who's like that fully, you know, to the full extent. Or me and the rest of you who are like that. There's a difference. You want to know the difference? Okay. I'll tell you the difference. So, for instance, Gran Turismo. I've been playing Gran Turismo since number 1. I didn't know number 1. One of my cousins did, so I played it on his PlayStation. I started off with Gran Turismo 2. That's the first one I bought. Then I bought 3. Then I bought 4. Then I bought 5. PSP. One of my friends gave me the prologue, and I have 6. Okay. I never played the Gran Turismo Tokyo 1 Motor Show edition. But just the regular mainline series and the PSP, yes, I have 2, 3, 4, 5 prologue, 5, and 6 in PSP. Okay? And I bought them, and then of course, I told you 5 prologue was given to me by a friend. Right after 6, I first of all was like, I'm not getting a PlayStation 4. Simply because it did not have backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 1. The original PlayStation 3 that I got which was a 60 gigabyte, had backwards compatibility with PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1. That croaked on me. I gave it to a friend of mine. I said, you can have this if you can fix it. I just bought myself a new PlayStation Slim. I mean, I bought one used. It was cheap, so I bought it used. And it plays PS1 games and PlayStation 3 games. I still have a PlayStation 2 and I still have a PlayStation 1. Okay? Just as I still have a Nintendo Wii and Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP. Okay? And so, when the PlayStation 4 came out, I was like, well, you know what? I would get a PlayStation 4. Because I would get it for the next Gran Turismo, because I know Kazunori Yamauchi is going to make 2 Gran Turismos for the PlayStation 4, just like in PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1. I mean, PlayStation. Okay? So, yeah, I would get a PlayStation 4 just for that. Well, he came out with Gran Turismo Sport, and I was like, what the fuck? He just threw a curveball. He's been throwing regular balls this whole entire time, and then he throws a curve one, and I miss. I missed the shot. I've been doing, like, we've all been getting home runs. Like, what the fuck is this? Maybe that's a bad analogy, but like he's been doing really well. He's been hitting home runs really well, and then he hits a foul. Like, he just, like, what the hell? Are you serious? Gran Turismo Sport? And then he comes out with 7, which is like, bro, what the fuck? I don't, like, yeah, I wanted the next Gran Turismo. I wanted the next PlayStation console because I'm a PlayStation fanboy. Only because of the next Gran Turismo. But when I saw the next Gran Turismo, I was like, okay, PlayStation is fucked. Polyphony Digital is fucked. So, hey, I'm happy. I got a PC. I don't need a PS4. Because PS4 wasn't going to offer me anything because it didn't have backwards compatibility, and it required you to pay to play online. It was just a piece of shit, and Xbox, don't get me started. Okay? The Nintendo Wii U came out, that's fine. That was okay. I'd rather get that than a PlayStation 4 and a Xbox One or Xbox One X or Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Wii U's fine, but the and I know it's not backwards compatible with the GameCube, but Nintendo was never really backwards compatible. The only backwards compatible system they had, the only backwards compatible systems Nintendo ever really made was the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, DS, DS Lite, and then the Wii, and that was it. GameCube wasn't backwards compatible. You couldn't put cartridges in there. Nintendo 64 was not backwards compatible. Nor was the, I think the Super Nintendo. The Wii U, not backwards compatible with GameCube games, but I think it is with Wii. And then the Switch, no disc at all. Just back to cartridges, back to these little flashcard looking things. So I'm telling you, like it's ridiculous. So I stick with PC. And yes, PC has backwards compatibility issues for the whole library of PC games out there that have issues. So I just want my PC to play the games that I have. I don't need to play all 15 trillion games out there. I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't need it. I have the games I like to play. I have the games I want to play, so I'm going to play those. So those of you out there who are like, oh, I only play the newest games, newest hardware, this and that. Like for instance, those of you who build a PC, you only keep it for 2 years. Because, oh, well, after 2 years, there's new hardware. Gotta get the newest. Are you fucking kidding me? What advantage is it gonna give you? Huh? I was playing on a Windows XP machine for the longest time. I put what was it? The Sims 3 on it. It worked just fine. Didn't have a problem. The computer can handle it. Who cares what the settings were? The computer handled it. I played The Sims 3 on there. Played The Sims 2, Sims 1. I know Sims 2 and Sims 1 are older, but still, the Sims 3 worked fine. What's wrong with playing with the old PlayStation games? PlayStation 2 games. Nothing's wrong with them. Why do you need a PS5 for? For what? Oh, Gran Turismo 7. Oh, hell yeah. Fuck Gran Turismo 4. Fuck number 1. Really? Really? Gran Turismo 1 is awesome. What? Graphics? What? The PlayStation is what? The hardware's old? Now get the fuck out of here. Just get the fuck out of here. I would like to see what happens when you're forced to go back to something old. You have no choice. Because, well, they don't make new stuff anymore. Yeah, all you new crybabies, all you new fuckers are gonna be crying. Wah, wah, wah. Seriously.
Cessna Alpha Foxtrot Mike. Contact Los Angeles Center on 134.65. 134.65 for Cessna Alpha Foxtrot Mike. Los Angeles Center, Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot Mike with you, 13000. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot Mike, Los Angeles Center, Roger, altimeter 2952.
You guys are gonna cry because, oh, I don't have my Xbox One. I don't have this new, $10,000 PC that has the new 7080 graphics card and fucking,
Los Angeles
I don't know, Ryzen 1000.
with you.
Man, shut the fuck up.
54 Los Angeles Center, Roger.
You don't know shit. And all you guys out there, all you girls out there that are, doing these PC channels, or you're just doing all these channels about hardware and software, man, you're not helping any. And when I mean all you guys and girls, I mean, the majority of you that ain't helping. That you're like, oh, this is what you need. You need the newest and latest hardware. You need this and that. Like, I have respect for those who are running 10-year-old hardware and playing games from 2025. I have respect for them. Yeah. 10-year-old hardware that runs Windows 10 or Windows 10 Pro, and they fucking they are playing the newest and latest and greatest games. Doesn't care what, I don't care what the settings are. I don't care what their settings are, what settings they put the game at. It runs, they're playing it on 10-year-old hardware. Or they're playing on a 10-year-old computer with older games. And they're doing just fine. They're streaming them, broadcasting them. They're playing them online if they still have online. I mean, it just works. They're browsing the internet. They're doing all kinds of projects with them. Because some older hardware actually is better for certain old games or certain new games. Like what I find funny, okay, is that some new games suck on new hardware. And when you put them on old hardware, they run smoothly. That, like, there's no issues, and it's like, what the hell? The older hardware is better than their newer one. The newer one sucks. Why didn't they just continue making the old hardware? Because there's also this thing of, like, a company will come out with a graphics card, right? And then, like, that graphics card has been out for 5 years, and then, oh, here's the newest version. Oh, it's bigger, better, this and that. It's like, so my other one, the old graphics card you guys were producing was no good? Piece of shit? Is that what you're saying? So for the past 5 years, this graphics card has been shit. So you're saying that one is better, at everything than this one? What was wrong with this one? Well, it has this, has that, up, down, left, right, all around. It's all gimmick. It's all fluff. Don't buy into it. Use what you have. And use it for 20 years. And then after 20 years, you can get something new. Literally. But not, you get something, you use it for 3 years. You get your PlayStation 5, you get it for 3 years, and then, I'm going to get the PlayStation 6 after 3 years. The PlayStation 3, okay, was released, what was it, 2007, if I recall, worldwide, 2008, 2006 or 7, and Black Ops, the original, okay, on PlayStation 3, still has its online activated, and you can still play the game. Doesn't matter. I don't care about the state of the game. You can still play the game. It works. There's a lot of games where the online portion is still activated. You can still play them. And a lot of people are playing them. And a lot of people are actually going back to them because they don't like the new Call of Duties, because they don't care about the new PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. Because they just want to play a good online FPS game for free on console. And they're going back to PS3. There's a bunch of people who do YouTube videos about it. A lot of forums talk about it. A lot of people out in this world talk about it. It's what people like. It's what they're going for. So, old stuff is not shit. Look at this game that I'm playing, 2006. It looks great. It aged well.
285.25, Fort American 1554.
I'm just tapping on my keys. Mainly the DMB button, which sets this correctly and then sets this correctly. So. How the fuck am I heading this way? And I set it to go. What the fuck? Not even turbulence. Approach. So ATC doesn't pop up when I when it talks to me now. So I have to. So I have to have it pop up, I guess. I don't know why it's not popping up now when it talks to me. There's a lot of things I still have to fix, like the throttle issue, the mixture issue. It's being weird. No, we're just gonna go down to like 9,000 feet. It's mostly desert out here. There's some mountains, some lakes. Yeah, we're far away from the mountains though, like the ones that we got over. So yeah. And we're doing good on airspeed. We're below the yellow, so this airplane's not getting stressed. And by the way, I do have the what's it called? Damage. I have it on realistic, to where if I overstress the plane, if I crash into things, you know, anything of that sort happens, Uh,
Foxtrot Mike. Contact human approach on 125.55. 125.55 for Cessna Alpha Foxtrot Mike. Los Angeles Center, Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot Mike with you at 11,500. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot Mike, Los Angeles Center, Roger, altimeter 2952.
so yeah, I do have damage on, but basically.
Human approach on 125.55. 125.55. Cessna Alpha Foxtrot Mike.
I knew they said me.
Human approach. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot Mike with you at 11,300. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot Mike. Human approach. Roger. Altimeter 2952.
That's why you gotta listen, you know, because if they say, oh shoot. So yeah, damage is on. I don't think I turned on failures, but I did turn on damage, so. Well, we're starting to descend basically because we are getting close to the airport. We're not close, but we're getting there. And so I want to make sure that I'm low enough to where when we get close to the airport, I can, you know, I won't have to scramble on descending. You know, I'll be low enough to basically, I don't have to be at 15,000 feet when I'm like 10 minutes away, you know. I can be at like 6,000 feet, you know, when I'm close to the airport, and then it'll give me time to descend. I want to be at a level where I have time to descend and land, not be at 15,000 feet and it's like, oh crap, well, okay, I have to do a circle around, or I have to do a flyby, or no, or try to land from 15,000 feet, just do a nosedive. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Jeez, there's like turbulence out here, so it's like it's jerking my plane all over the place. Like, you see this altimeter meter? Like, look at that shit. and it was jerking me up all the way to 140 knots. This is ridiculous. I mean, I chose this type of weather, going from east to west, west to east, you know, going towards the east, towards the west. This is what you get. Alright? This is what you get. Alright, so we're looking for E63. That's what we're looking for when we go to our ATC window, this thing. And we click on nearest airport list. Right here, number 3. But we're not going to look for it now because we know we're not even close to it at all. We're not even in like the airspace. Maybe when we're like 12 minutes out, we'll check for it. We'll slow down, we'll check for it, see what's up, and then we'll go from there. Oh, okay, resets. Alright, that's cool. So we're going to be at a respectable level today. We're going to do really great. And I hope the landing is as good as the last one. Because, I mean, I hope the landing is not as bad as the last one. I hope it's great. That's what I meant to say. Not as good as the last one. What the hell? I'm just so glad that this computer is back to normal, that I fixed it. I don't know what the heck the problem was. I don't know what was going on with my computer. It could have been a billion things, you know. Could have been one thing out of the billion things. I don't know. One of the billion things. I have no idea. But it works. I'm back to live streaming. So, toodaloo. Yeah. Jeez, there's nothing out here. There is nothing. Wow. Like there's not even a road. Just barren desert. That's something. Wow, this. Yeah, there's nothing out here in New Mexico. Like, and I've been to New Mexico. So, really nice. I mean, I've been to Arizona, Nevada, Utah, Oregon, Washington State, Texas. You know, in the west.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 134.65. 134.65. American 2073.
So I'm gonna relearn from Do for 9/11 all of this stuff. I'm gonna like rewatch his videos, see what this all means, and then that way, you know, I'll have a better understanding. Because I understand it like very rudimentary. Like I have a rudimentary understanding of all the gauges and stuff and aircraft and all this stuff, but Do for 9/11 has the best explanations ever for FSX. It's like he took the tutorials in FSX and turned them into his own videos and just made them better. Oh look, 7,000 feet. Nice. Okay, so when we get to, I mean, we're not at 7,000. We're at so we're getting there. We're getting close to 7,000. And when we get there, that's when we're gonna flatten out, and we're going to just fly straight. We're not gonna descend anymore. And
662. Climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb and maintain flight level 320. Cactus 662.
Cactus. Okay, cactus. We'll descend a little more later on, once we're at like an estimated time of 15 minutes. But right now I just want to get going. Just fly straight, fly right. Alright, so we're looking for E63. We are about 17 minutes out. I guess I could start looking now, because we're close to 15 minutes. So, E63, E63. Let me put this up at the right top. Okay. We are not there. Yeah, we're not even close. But it's always good to check, because you never know. Might be spotted sooner than you think. Might be spotted now sometimes, and you're not even close by. It's just how it works. Alright, so I actually want to check something. So the airport is kind of angled. So actually, oh, you know what? That'd be a nice airport to fly to. Paloma Ranch. So we'll check out Paloma Ranch next. On the next flight. Okay, so we're gonna land at number 4. If there's no ATC, we'll just say landing at number 4. That's the runway we're choosing. But Gila Bend Municipal, or Gila, Gila, or I don't know. Yeah, so we need to go to the south. So we need to go south and then come back up. Actually, yeah, let's actually go completely south. Or somewhat. I want to be parallel of it. Yes. All right.
Center, Southwest 1269er with you, flight level 330. Southwest 1269er, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Yep. So I want to be like this, going this way, and then we're gonna do a nice swing around, and we're gonna start descending slowly. We're 17 minutes out. That's okay. We'll descend slowly to like 4,000 feet. And actually, I'm going to turn this way a bit, southwest, and then kind of come in a little bit, actually. That way, yeah, I'm kind of this way. So actually, I'm going south now, first of all. And then from there, I'm going to turn and go southwest. So here's the airport. I'm going south, okay, straight line, and then as I'm like somewhere up around here, where this blue line is, I'm gonna turn this way a bit, go this way a bit, you know, go back a bit, and then I'm gonna come back around, do like a full swing around. So that way I got the airport in my view, in my line of sight. And I'm slowly going down to 4,000 feet as I'm going this direction. And then when I swing back around, I'll go down to, 2,000 feet and then come in for a landing. Should be easy peasy. Wow, there's the ocean, the Pacific. You guys want to do it? How about this? I got a fun flight. Do a flight from Los Angeles to Beijing, back to Los Angeles, but you go west. You don't go east to Los Angeles, you go west. So you do a full circle around the globe, but you do not, but what you do is in FSX, you turn off fuel consumption, and then you basically do a trike ultralight. The FSX one, and you see how long of a flight that is. You add up Los Angeles to Beijing going west, and then Beijing to Los Angeles going west, and you add up how long that is. That would fucking be hilarious. Well, the problem is, if you set it up, I think it would basically be like it would send you back in the east direction. So, yeah, you'd have to. I don't know. That like they basically use the slowest aircraft possible. You know that you can. That's in the game already, or you know that you downloaded. I mean, like you okay. Besides the Wright brothers plane or whatever, you know, just a normal like ultralight or Cessna aircraft or Boeing, whatever. Just use the slowest one possible. That would be a cool flight. It would just be a test of if, hey, can you do it? Can you do the long haul? Because yeah, you could take the Concorde. You could go from Los Angeles to Beijing in 1 second, and then go from Beijing to Los Angeles, going west in 1 second, you know. Yes, you could take a fucking rocket ship, but come on. Look at that, the estimated time is now 22. Just because we're going a little bit back. Huh, that's funny. And then I'm going to turn around to the right again. I know it's adding minutes, but don't you worry. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. So now I have time for any corrections. All right. Alrighty, we're 18 minutes out, so we're good. We're actually on the path we should be. I know a lot of you will think, well, you're supposed to finish, you know, you're supposed to follow through, you're supposed to follow on the line through to the end. You know, you're supposed to follow this line to the end. Yeah, if the line is straight, and you know, but the airport that you're going to is diagonal, and then the line doesn't have you go from straight to diagonal, well, I mean, if the line is just there, just like this pink line, it's just there basically so you know, hey, follow this line this way, and then, you know, you'll be going, you'll be heading to the other airport. Follow the line this way, and you'll be heading back to the other airport, the airport you started from. This way's the airport you're going to, that way's the airport you're going back to. And it's basically just to show you which way the airport is. That's what the line is for. It's just to show you, hey, heading this way is towards the airport, because the line goes out this way. It doesn't go out any other way but this way. Alright, it's somewhere over there. Out in that sector. So, yeah. Alright, E63. There it is. Right there, fellas. Okay. So it looks like we are going to be doing a choose your runway section. Looks like there's that. So as you can see here, we're going to be choosing runway 4 right here.
Echo 63 traffic, Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot, Mike is 27 miles west 2000, inbound to land, runway 4.
Alrighty.
Echo 63 traffic, Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot, Mike is on base, runway 4.
That might have been something wrong, but I'm still trying to figure out this whole ATC thing when it says announce position, announce on final, announce up one leg, cross one leg, down one leg, base leg, go around, select another runway. I'm still trying to learn that, so. Announce on final and then announce base leg. I still gotta look that up. see it just yet. But it's out there. It's just not showing up yet. And I have no idea if it's a dirt landing strip or not. Because it said there was parking here. There were only a few parking spots. So I have no idea. I didn't even go online and check what the airport looks like. So I'm completely in the dark with this one. Still using autopilot till I get really close, like alright, so it looks like there's a okay, there's that landing strip. That's a paved landing strip. That one would be 29, let's see, what is that one? 29 AZ. Oh, yeah, that's the one that has two of them. There's one that goes that way, and then, yeah, okay. And then we're coming up to another one. I don't know if it's that one out there, but it says right here on the map. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. So it is that thing out there, which is K. Oh God. What is that one? So that's Paloma Ranch, 29 AZ. Let me read it correct. Yeah. Or is it Roma Ranch? Yeah, Paloma Ranch. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. I thought the plus and minus on my keyboard would make this go around. Zoom in and out. Yeah, I think this is an Air Force Base, 36 and 17. So we're coming up to that. And then we should see E63 just like next. It should be the next one. Yep. That's what that is. And you can kind of see the lines moving. That's because that's the runway. So right over there should be E63. Yeah. I almost thought I read it wrong, or I said it wrong, and I was going to correct myself saying G63, but it's E63.
Traffic, Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot, Mike is 12 miles southwest, 2000, inbound to land, runway 4.
As a matter of fact, there's a roadway up here. So, and there's some power lines down there. That's another reason why I'm not flying too low, because there's power lines and there's buildings. You know, I mean, out here, of course, if I was coming into some major city, I wouldn't be really this low either, because there's tall skyscrapers. So you want to be at a respectable level so you don't hit any buildings. Same as if you were flying up in the mountains. You don't want to be in a position where you're so low you hit a tree or you hit a mountaintop. So yeah, just when you fly, be cautious. Make sure that you read your elevations. Make sure that you, you know, give yourself more room than you need when descending and when ascending. When you're climbing and when you're descending, okay, when you're getting ready to land and when you're taking off, make sure that you climb to a level where it's like, okay, I know I'm clear of the buildings, the trees, and the mountaintops. You know, treetops, building tops, mountaintops. If it's just flat, if it's like midwestern, you know, flat area, or just flying out here and there's nothing to worry about, and the buildings are super low, like these buildings up here, you know, like they're just flat buildings, you have nothing to worry about, you know. I mean, you still have stuff to worry about, yeah, because your engine can malfunction, things could happen. But what I mean is, if you're flying in New York, if you're flying in Beijing, if you're flying over the Rockies, over the Alps, the Andes, you know, somewhere in Africa, that's where you want to be careful. And you also want to watch where you're going. Oh, there is a town out here. Oh, wow. So no wonder why they got a little landing strip. Whoops, I need to set these correctly. Where's the landing strip? Oh, I see it. Yeah. Gosh. Now, because my joystick is screwed up still, when I throttle down, it's not going to throttle down all the way like I'd like it to. So I'm really going to have to I'm going to have to use my mouse for the rest of the way. See how it goes halfway? It's not even down. So I mean, I guess it's at 70. Yeah, I guess it's not. I guess, but I just have to be careful. See, I'm still kind of going fast. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, that was bad. Oh God, what a landing.
Echo 63 traffic. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot. Mike is clear of the runway.
Oop. That's why we have pushback. No, we're good. Whatever. Alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed today's flight. What a landing, right? Had the fuel pump on the whole entire flight. God damn it. Supposed to turn it off. Alrighty. So good. I hope you guys enjoyed today's flight. It wasn't so great, I guess. It was. I don't know. It did. I need to fix my throttle issue. And then my prop issue. The basically on my joystick and my throttle quadrant, the sliders, the little throttle things, I don't know, they're whack. They're out of whack. So I still have to fix some issues and stuff. But other than that, yeah. So if you guys like this stuff, cool, awesome. You know, if you don't, cool, awesome. I'm still going to make this content. Like, subscribe, share, hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, hit that bell notification, or just don't do anything. Just watch my videos and, you know, go about your day. Tell other people about it. Don't tell other people about it. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just here making great content. That's all. So, alrighty, guys. Yeah. Now that I got this PC fixed, I can get back to business. And now that I can hook up my cameras again, now I can start doing other videos with my cameras, you know, so I can show you some stuff on my desk. So, alrighty, guys. You guys take care, and I'm gonna head to bed. Shit, 6 o'clock here? What the fuck? Alright. You guys take care. Alright? And I'll see you guys in the next video soon.